All my life, I have dreamt of the whole world stopping for a moment. This childhood dream where everything else but them would come to a standstill.
And then, poof.
Now that I have it here, I don't know how to react to it.
In March 2020, we experienced what felt like a power outage, and we were alone. I had no idea if anyone would respond to these questions from a stranger, let alone share their darkest fears. But these are their stories.
A veces tengo la sensación de estar en una película de ciencia ficción y no me gusta para nada ese género.
Mi nombre es Andrés. Soy español, tengo 60 años. Bueno, la situación que estamos viviendo me hace sentir bastante miedo e inseguridad.
Passo le giornate a guardare i tramonti ed è l'unica cosa che mi fa star bene in questo periodo difficile. Ci sentiamo tutti più fragili, ci sentiamo tutti come un'aquila in una gabbia che sogna di volare verso la libertà.
A minha sensação é de estar numa caixa branca sem nada dentro, só eu, sozinho. Até as memórias mais antigas aqui dentro parecem estranhas assim.
Only in my dreams I become myself. I feel free.
It's morning. I blink and it's night.
Bilo je dana gdje sam ustajala da bi se ubrzo nakon vratila u krevet.
Mi sento sospeso, quasi incapace di prendere decisioni.
Mi sento compresso, rinchiuso in una scatola, al buio da solo, incatenato al mio subconscio. Sento il desiderio di evadere da queste mura, ma anche da me stesso, e provo a soffocare questo desiderio. Non voglio odiare me stesso, io voglio essere libero.
I move, I don't move, it doesn't matter. Time stands still.
The calendar fades and nothing is permanent.
I miss my freedom. My freedom to go out and breathe the air.
All the different scents, everything out there, you know.
Lo que más echo de menos es la libertad.
Caixa que tem uma porta. Dá pra ver a porta. Uma porta que, inclusive, tá aberta. Mas que a gente não pode atravessar.
Poder abrir la puerta y poder salir sin tenerte que plantear si puedes o no. Y también el ver a las personas que quiero.
I miss strangers. I miss just walking down the street and being alone, but just walking amongst a bunch of strangers.
The idea of going outside without thinking that I'm doing something wrong.
I ride motorbike everywhere, very common here in Indonesia. Every time I get back, my sister would say, "You smell like sun and traffic jam." And I'm not anymore. And I hate the heat and traffic, but I want them back now.
I never want to be inside ever again.
Every day when I go to my studio, there's this one road where I can see the sea. It's just there glistening. When I can leave, I want to run to the sea.
All the way down the sand, run till the sea.
Dive in and just feel the ocean around me.
I miss the customers that were rude.
Because seeing those people would feel like I'm free again.
I miss expressing love through touching.
Being able to pass around plates, pick up a napkin without worrying about what it might have.
I would love to go see a band.
Party and scream and sweat.
I would love to be in the first line.
Kiss each other and hug each other and lift each other.
And just dance with a bunch of random people.
And move our bones like...
Extraño el sentimiento de ir al cine, sentarte y que una película te coma la cabeza.
Well, I'm not doing any sports. Never was a sports people. Not one of those that started just because of this.
You have to focus on who you are as a person, and if you're not ready for that, you can lose yourself in those thoughts.
What scares you the most? This is the question our reflections ask us when we look in the mirror. This just hits you because all our fears have just taken form, and that is what we're trying to do, distracting ourselves from looking at them in the eye, because we know we cannot fall prey to them.
I'm struggling a lot. I never was the person for big feelings.
I feel at peace and I feel like punching down 50 different walls next to me. I just feel longing for normalcy, hearing how the city sounds on a normal day, as if nothing happened.
There are some days when it just feels so dark. There's no point in anything. Breathing, eating. Why are you sleeping?
The unknown and the lack of control. I live with bipolar disorder, and I've been dealing with pretty heavy depression.
And I know that all the catastrophic scenarios that are going on in my head are just that, scenarios. But I'm having a hard time communicating that to the rest of my body.
My dad and my cousin both have tested positive. My cousin has chronic lung issues. He was in a single cell with 52 other inmates, and they barely had room to move. They knew that at least one person in that cell had tested positive.
When you are shown a real possibility of not seeing somebody again.
E non ci sono parole per descrivere quello che ti succede dentro come amica, e non ci sono parole che possano rendere giustizia al momento che lei sta vivendo, perché tu non l'hai mai vissuto. L'unica cosa che puoi fare è dare un abbraccio.
My grandmother was an amazing woman. I felt like it was super unfair that she had to die in those circumstances, and the fact that we can't have a funeral or a memorial.
I think it's really important to remember the people we missed, because usually those are people that you don't tell that you love them enough. That's what I think we should remember.
I want to forget the loneliness.
We get closer through digital screens.
It's important that we reconnect to the real world after.
We say, I miss you, but you run out of ways to say it.
This craving of connection.
I think I'm actually talking to people more now than I was before all of this happened.
We talk with a memory of what we used to be.
I'm sure so many people are meeting their neighbors for the first time. I don't think we should forget that we're not alone.
The house right opposite to me has a boy my age who used to be really mean to me when we were kids. And now every day in the evening at about 6 p.m. he plays different pieces on his piano, and it's beautiful.
Un día de golpe, como la vecina de arriba se ponía a hablar con el vecino del edificio de al lado, así casualmente, empezar a hablar horas y horas de balcón a balcón, hasta que un día escuchamos que pues el chico invitaba a la chica a su edificio, cosa pues completamente ilegal dentro del confinamiento, pero aún así pues la chica le hizo una visita. Y hoy en día pues ya están en relación, o sea, van de la casa de uno al otro y están en pareja y hasta están saliendo a hacer la compra juntos. Una historia de amor.
Durante esta cuarentena fui madre por primera vez, que lo más raro de toda esta cuarentena, vivir el final del embarazo y el nacimiento de mi primera hija solamente con mi pareja.
There's so many simple things that bring happiness.
Listening to my dad singing every morning while he's watering the plants.
Me gustaría recordar el silencio.
Tot és diferent, és com una altra cara de la vida, no?
La vida lenta también. Podemos elegir no hacer nada.
I want to forget how I used to chase the idea of happiness can only be found in spectacular or grandeur things.
Creo que el mundo ha vuelto a respirar.
I think being in this kind of quarantine vacuum, you kind of follow the influences and ideas of others less. And it's given me a bit more time to be myself.
I want to be happy in the mundane, and I know I can be happy in the mundane because I am.
Been living out of a suitcase for the past 7 weeks, just the same clothes, same everything. You just don't need stuff in your life. Just kind of leave room for yourself.
I am learning I can cook. I didn't know I could cook.
So I think people will realize that they are good enough as they are. Everyone's perfect as they are.
I feel that we can't live the way we were living.
Modern life is too busy.
You know, with this raging capitalism.
Que lo importante no es siempre tener que estar trabajando tantas horas.
We try to fulfill too many roles at the same time. Losing that effect, you become calmer and take a step back from who you were before.
I want to remember that what we have is typically more than enough.
The way 9 a.m. sunlight makes its way into my room and creates this mystical shadows. You see, in normal days, I wake up very early and leave to work by 8. I've never thought 9 a.m. sunlight would be different.
Maybe this time is about evolution. Maybe change is okay.
Lo que me mantiene más fuerte son mis sueños. Hacer cine, contar y realizar mis historias.
I will no longer be afraid to take risks and give a chance to my passion, because now I have experienced what it means when your plans don't go as per what you had decided.
Ho trovato un lavoro notturno in una fabbrica, insomma un lavoro duro, mi permetterà di andare avanti e mi sembra come se l'universo mi stesse parlando, mi stesse incoraggiando a dare sempre il mio meglio ed è assolutamente quello che farò.
I am going to start from the scratch. I am going to build my castle brick by brick, bricks of hope, faith, strength, and I'm not going to think about the waves that are ebbing and flowing and taking parts of my castle away with them.
But I don't know if the human being is capable of learning in such a fast pace.
I think that we will remember this moment, but not learn from it.
My story doesn't end here. My presence on this earth is still needed, and that I've come so far.
That I'm going to wake up to a better world. I don't care if the world wants to change. I want to change after this, and if I feel it, everybody feels it.
This moment in time is a time of self-reflection, of appreciation, and inner work to prepare for the next leg of my journey.
A única coisa que tem na parede é um espelho. Eu acho que esse espelho ficou para mostrar uma coisa, a única coisa que sobra quando algo assim acontece no mundo. A gente. Só a gente, um rosto, a expressão que reflete, me parece sempre aquela mesma pergunta. O que importa nisso tudo, afinal? Isso que sempre foi o mais importante, acho que a gente deixou de ver um pouco.
Something has changed in me. Something that I've been aware of before, but never really had the strength to change because I never felt a real necessity.
This is maybe the world's biggest social experiment.
The world's changed as we know it.
And this is a perfect opportunity. So why would we ever go back? we have to progress into something better.
There must be a lot of people like me who think like me. So I'm sure a lot of people are going to change. I'm not going to let this fire die in me that wants to light up the dark places. And then I'm not scared anymore.
Come sta nesse tempo novo?
Un po' la mia vita prima della quarantena, in alcuni aspetti era già in quarantena. Era lì ad aspettare di uscire. Adesso devo capire se voglio meritarmi di uscire.
Que parte de mim deve passar pela porta e lá fora? E que parte de mim eu devo deixar aqui para trás?
No deberíamos olvidarnos de cómo ser humanos. Es irónico porque supuestamente lo éramos, pero creo que lo habíamos olvidado durante todos los años de existencia hasta el día de hoy. Tenemos que otra vez aprender a hacerlos. Y creo que la cuarentena y la pandemia nos ha ayudado a darnos cuenta de eso. Que habíamos perdido muchos valores, muchas cosas fundamentales de la esencia de ser un humano.
The first person that I'll meet, I'll hug the hell out of that person. And I'm very excited for that day to come. Yes.
Pero sé que cuando las vuelva a encontrar va a ser también muy nostálgico y sanador de cierta manera. No sé si este audio te ayude mucho, pero espero que tú estés bien. Cuídense bastante, porque todo va a estar bien al final.
My name is Elena, and I'm from Athens, Greece.
My name's
Tonga Sindama.
Connor Addison.
My name is Talia.
Dennis Liana.
Diana D'Souza.
Es
Lucia.
Anna.
Lily.
Although people usually call me Fran.
My name is Nafisa Misria.
My name is Lilo.
My name is Nereis.
Janelle Bentley.
Mi nombre es Paula Amenta.
Dylan Johnston. I live in Brooklyn, New York.
Canary Islands, Spain.
Marta. Elina Jayan.
Prakriti Kajuria.
Fulvia.
My name is Manla Baraka.
My name is Morgan Nicola Wren.
Me llamo Valeria.
Mi nombre es Valeria.
Elizabeth.
I'm Vittoria Rizzardi Peñalosa.
Camilla Guindalina.
My name is Steffi.
Bruno.
Arianna.
Deborah.
Julia. Grace Halverson.
My name is Savannah Sloan.
My name is Jack Colquitt.
Lally Coombs, and I'm from the UK.
Sangeeta Bhorali.
Mi chiamo Irene.
Mariana Lacalandra.
Meu nome é João Marques.
Becca, and I'm from Spain.
And I live in Mexico City,
India.
My name is Shruti, and I'm from Mumbai, India.
Vivo en Perú, en la capital de Lima.
Nací en Argentina, pero actualmente vivo en Barcelona, España.
I'm from Indonesia.
Angola.
I'm Italian, but I was based in Los Angeles.
Mexico.
From the United States.
Argentina.
My name is Sophia.
My name is Dana.
I was born in Zambia, but I've been living in Perth.
Nilanjana.
Em dic Carla, soc de Barcelona i estic confinada a un poble.
Mi chiamo Roberta Borgonovo, sono italiana.
Mi chiamo Ludovica.
Federica.
Muscan.
Me llamo Alba.
Hatsuko Cárdenas.
Connor Addison.
Italia.
Bolivia.
Roma.